Let me start by asking you a question. What if this had a baby with your $12 alarm clock that you find at Target? The answer? You would get this. This is the Lenovo Smart Clock. So to set up the clock, first you must plug it in to the AC adapter and it will boot up. So the first thing we're going to do now is we're going to download the Google Home app, which I happen to have right here. Now, once in the Google Home app, you're going to press Set Up Google Assistant Smart Clock. You're going to press Choose Your Home, press Next. Now it's going to start looking for devices. Okay, so my smart clock's been found. I'm going to press Yes. Now it's connected, and I have to also make sure that the letters and numbers match up with the clock. So because they do, I'm going to say yes. Yes, I'm in to send diagnostics. We're going to put it in my bedroom. Press Next. I'm going to connect it to my Wi-Fi. And that's it for setting it up. It comes with a 4-inch IPS display that will fade out at night when you tell it good night. And that is done so that this way you don't have that beaming light from the screen flashing in your face all the time while you're trying to sleep. There are 2 microphones in the front that will allow you to say, "Hey G," and it will do whatever command you want it to. Also, if you have the Google Chromecast, you can cast stuff to your TV, such as you could say, "Hey G, cast this show from Netflix to my television," and it will play. Of course, this being a clock, it will tell you the time as what a clock would do. And you can also switch different clock displays by pressing and holding, and then swiping through all the clock displays, and then selecting the one that you want. It's also good at telling you the weather, which will display in the background of the clock as the weather changes and as the weather is outside. The speaker is inside a soft touch finish, which is also used on the Google Home or Google Nest Mini. It also has the volume rockers on the top, or you can adjust the volume by saying "Hey G" or "OK G," turn the volume up or turn the volume down, whichever way you choose. On the back, we have a USB port, a mic switch to turn on or off the mic, and the AC power adapter. When the alarm goes off, it will play subtle music. However, as time goes on and you still don't react, it will get louder and louder and louder. Once that happens, you have a couple of options. You can either tell it to stop and continue to sleep or wake up, or you could say, "Hey Google, give me 5 more minutes." And for people who have a hard time waking up, that is awesome. Just like my t-shirt, lttstore.com. I'm sorry, Linus, I had to do it. There are no cameras on the front because this is an alarm clock and it's designed to go into your bedroom. However, you can still make calls using this by saying, "Hey G, call mom," or something like that. Bluetooth 5 is built into this speaker, giving you a pair of options. You can either use it as a Bluetooth speaker or it could be a cast device. Now this speaker sounds really good and really fills the room really nicely. Just take a listen. Spec-wise, it has 8 gigs of onboard storage and 1 gig of RAM. However, because this is just simply a Google Assistant device, you're not exactly going to be using that 8 gigs of storage. And now onto the drawbacks. The first one is that at times the Lenovo Smart Clock will not respond to my "Hey G" or "OK G" at times. Thus, I would have to yell at it to get it to respond. But it's a minor issue, it's no big deal. It should not be a deal breaker if you are choosing to buy this. There are times where even despite good internet connection, it will drop from the internet for about a second or two, and then it'll eventually reconnect. But again, it's a minor detail and it should not deter you from buying this at all. I did mention that this thing has a USB port. However, it's not going to be used to charge your phone. If you do, it's going to charge it kind of slowly. So I prefer to use it to charge something like a smartwatch or something like that. It's perfect for that because you could just plug it in and it will charge overnight. When I bought this smart clock, at the time it was selling for around $80, but now you could find this thing at Best Buy for around about 50 bucks if it's on sale. But all in all, it's a really good buy if you have the money to spare on this smart clock. So that's been it for this review. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe and also click that notification bell and also press that like button if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.